I get a lot of emails, and some of those emails talk about successes, and some of them talk about failures. And it's important to recognize, and Napoleon Hill spoke of this, the difference between failure and temporary defeat. And he wrote about how to learn from temporary defeat. And I want to read you something from Napoleon Hill's works. There's no such thing as failure unless it is accepted as such. Every defeat is temporary unless you give up and allow it to become permanent. In fact, temporary defeat often makes us stronger and more capable. Each time we try and fail, we learn something that helps prepare us for eventual success. Only in the classroom is there a single correct answer for every problem. If you try an approach that doesn't work, try something else. When you view adversity as nothing more than a learning experience, your successes in life will far outnumber your failures. Boy, that's true. Is that most people and most successes have failed their way to success. And I'd encourage you to go back and understand that that's just the nature of the beast. One of the better examples of that, maybe the best example, is Thomas Edison with the light bulb. He tried, some say, 10,000 experiments that didn't work until he got it. And Napoleon Hill, when he interviewed him, said, "Aren't you discouraged? I mean, 10,000 experiments and still you're not there?" And he said, "No, I'm not discouraged. I know 10,000 things that don't work. I must be getting closer." Now, that's not to say that these defeats, temporary as they are, I hope, aren't stinging. You work on this hard. You think things are going to come together. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. When they don't, it's a gut punch to be sure, but take a second to say, okay, what can I learn from that? What can I do again? How can I double my efforts? How can I kiss more frogs? All those things. I have a mentee who had a big deal crater this week. Tough week for him. But he'll pick himself up and he'll lick his wounds and he'll learn from it. And there are certainly lessons that are to be learned from that and move forward. I also got an email from a mentee, Carlos, who said that he's had more clarity in the last 30 days than he's had in his entire life, and things are moving in the right direction and successes. So you will fail your way to success again. Just understand that. Like most things that you do, you're not very good in the beginning. This is for most people a new experience. Follow the steps. That's a critical mistake that people make. They try to go after too big a deal until their team is working together and they've learned some lessons about how to do this. Don't swing for the fences right out of the blocks. Have a series of successes. There's a reason in professional sports that people go to the minor leagues before they go to the major leagues most of the time. So learn from that and make those successes along the way, which will build your confidence, let you assess your team, show people that you can succeed when you go after additional acquisitions. So if you know the steps, great, follow them. If you don't know the steps, go over to brucewhipple.com. There's plenty of free material there, and the all-new Deep Dive Bootcamp goes through those steps with templates, and I'd encourage you to take the time to go through those and follow those. There's no replacement for taking action. That's what separates those who succeed from those that don't, in large part. Those that stay focused the longest and take action and follow the steps are more likely to succeed, and that's what I hope for you as well.